So we are back with day 4. It's like day 4 of Rakuen, right? I think this is my 4th day. But we're definitely finishing it today. Oh yeah, and we last saved it as a pupper. Nice. Okay, so that being said, why is that right there? Why is that right there? Why did I put that there? Somebody remind me. Why was that there? I put that there for a reason. Why was that there? Let's put it like dead center. Transform. Center horizontally. Lock it. What's up, Wildblood? How you doing, buddy? 7 months. Look at us. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. We just hopped back into Rakuen, and we should easily finish this indie game today. It's going to be fantastic. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We are currently playing as Poochie, and we're kind of getting some insight into the past. Oh, it's between cats. Yuki, but why? But aren't you hungry? I am, but you know I can't go home right now. Well, okay. But just don't catch cold. It's getting chilly these days. Looney. Yuki and Looney. I'll try my best. See you later, Yuki. Crossing the street? Dangerous. Oh, that's a parking lot, though. That's different. Haven't heard of this one? Yes, it is it's a game made in RPG Maker. The creator has done fantastic work in a handful of other games. Like, what is it? Like, To the Moon, World of Warcraft. They've done stuff for Plants vs. Zombies. All kinds of cool things. But this was the game they created. It's so good. It's seriously so good. It's pretty tough for us strays when the weather starts turning cold. I think it might snow soon. Keep warm, pup. Okay. Oh, I can walk anywhere. Okay. Whoa. This is like, I don't know what to do here. Pudding. Last week we lost another friend. The people in that building called animal control on him? Came and took him away. Be careful. It's a tough world for us strays. Popolon. My friends moved away last month. Oh, my humans moved away last month and left me behind. That is so fucking sad. Smells like egg sandwiches. Hell yeah. It's filled to the brim with plastic wrappers and empty containers. There's no food, though. Let's see. I only got my PC in September, so I'm finally able to play these incredible indie games. It's been a blast. Firewatch is so good. I would love, like, 1 to 10, a clean 9 for me. It's like my, it's my everything now. Hold on. Please wait. Please wait. Nighttime shot. Very good. Very, very good. Love it. The dialogue is fantastic. Anyway, it smells like humans. Look inside the cardboard box. It's filled with folded clothes and toys. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. I made it not full screen. Oh, so I can go in? Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh, a stray dog just wandered into the office. Someone call animal control. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. I have to walk 5 kilometers before my ruse Talion can grow wings? What is this, Pokemon Go? Digimon? My brother and I are trying to get our ruse Talions to grow wings. We have to walk a lot of kilometers before that happens. Want to run in circles with us? Yeah, screw it. You gonna play Inside and Night in the Woods? I've never played a Night in the Woods, but Inside's fantastic. So is Limbo, if you've not checked out Limbo. And I guess we're about to get some really, really good games in that realm too. Because I guess, I think I heard that there's 2 devs who made those games together, right? And they got in a quarrel. So, is that what Somerville is? It's my understanding the 2 devs behind Inside got in a quarrel and now have separated and are creating their own 2 games. And one of them made Somerville. And the other one's whipping up their own game. So, we're just gonna start getting double releases at this point, I think. Yeah, whatever. Friend said there was a mega crocodilo around here. I haven't caught one of those yet. This is totally just a reference to Pokemon Go. That's cool. Toma. Sorry, pup. Can't let you pass. Why? Wait. You're new around here, aren't you? Where's your litter? Where's your mom? I don't know. I just woke up this morning. They were all gone. Ah, I'm sorry, kid. Well, how about this? If you're looking for a warm place to sleep, prove to me you're a good pup. Bring me something to eat. I'll let you sleep in the alley back here. The hot water pipes run directly through it, so it's nice and warm. Good company, too. All the nice cats and dogs hang out back there. Cats and dogs hang out together? Of course, in this town we strays gotta stick together. Cat, dog, it don't matter. Deep down, we all just want a warm bed, a full tummy, and someone to love us. So what's the deal, eh? Bring me some food and you can join us. I'll try my best. So I need warm food. Yeah, so you don't usually play as a pup in this game, for reference. I'll leave it at that, but this is a very specific instance that's happening right now. We're seeing into the past through Poochie's eyes. Smells like pizza and coffee. It's just trash, darn. I don't know how to use that. Smells like plastic bottles. Ma used to like to chew on those things. Okay, I don't want to roam into that store, I'm afraid. I feel like I'm supposed to, because that kid's in there, but... Another stray dog? I thought the city took care of that problem. Can I cross the street? No, I can't. Okay, so this is the only way to go. Koji. Oh, Looney, why didn't you come home last night? Everyone told me that I shouldn't let you be an outdoor cat because it's too dangerous in the city. But I wanted you to be free. Oh, hello there, doggy. Me? Oh, I'm just really worried right now. Wait. Hold on. So do the dogs talk in this universe? Is that what I'm supposed to gather here, Vicensed? What's up, EA? How are you doing, buddy? We just got this going again. I had to come to work today, but I'm just worried sick. What if something happened to her? What if she's lost? You probably can't understand what I'm saying. Okay, they can't. Just kidding. Well, doggy, I'm so sorry, but I can't let you stay inside. My boss has a strict no dog policy, so it's not safe for you here. Please take care, little one. I think that's his cat. Hey, Looney, you're back. Come on in. Yeah, it's literally his cat. He's, like, missing. Pup, did you find any food? I remember thinking the same thing, so I gave it a second. Remember, the rule, if I have a question for anyone who knows the game, wait 20 seconds and I will have the answer. Anyway, hey Pup, did you find any food? Not yet. Say, who's that cat who just followed you into the alley? You mean Looney? Real sweet black cat, bright yellow eyes? She's actually not a stray. She's a really nice owner and lives in the apartments around here. But she still hangs out with us. That's rare, you know? Most domestics don't want to mess with our kind, but Looney's different. I know I don't have any food for you yet, but would it be alright if I went to the alley just for a bit? I have a massage. I have a message for Looney. It's about her owner. You okay? He's really worried about her. I guess she didn't come home last night? Okay, seems like an honest pup. I'll be back there just for a bit to talk to Looney. Thank you. A massage. Yeah, what the hell, dude? Looney's the black cat right up there. Go ahead and deliver your message. I'll wait here for you. Looking around, looking around. Oh, Mandy! Mandy the raccoon! What? What? Cut it out. Stop it now, or all you're getting for Christmas is boogers. Boogers? Boogers, you know, the stuff comes out of your nose? Ah, you're just a pup. You probably just want to play fetch or something. I can't be mad at you. Tell you what, come visit me sometime when I'm not in the middle of a nap and we can hang out. I know a great trash can a few blocks from here that always gets filled up with restaurant food. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to sleep. What a day. I think I need to go light some lavender candles. It's like an Oscar the Grouch situation. There's like a whole city in that trash can. Andy. Andy's sleeping. Kenny? Kenny won't talk to me. Hello, Looney. Well, I just saw your owner, and he seemed really, really worried about you. He said you didn't come home last night. Oh no, I was afraid he'd worry. You see, I don't usually stay away from home for this long, but this was an emergency. My best friend's owner passed away, so he's really sad and needs my company right now. Oh, Looney, I don't want your owner to worry. You've already been such a great help to me during this time. You should go back to him. I'll be fine now. Kenny, are you sure? I'm sure. I think I need a nap now anyway. I'll come back every day just as I always do because you're my best friend. You're my best friend too, Looney. Thank you for letting me know about this. Do you think you could take me to my owner? Okay. Nice! I see my new friend. Ready to head out? Yes, let's do it. Wholesome as hell. So good. So stupid good. Doggy, I'm really sorry, but I can't let you... Looney? Looney, is that you? So good. Oh, Looney, I thought something awful happened to you. Is this Doggy your friend? Thank you for bringing my cat back to me. I'm so relieved she's okay. Come here, I've got something for you. Is it hot food? To say thank you, why don't you have some of this fish cake? You received fish cake. Take care, little one. Nice. Oh my goodness, that heavenly scent. Is that fish cake? You can have it if you like. You give Toma the fish cake. Shop owner, what are all these animals doing in here? We're gonna enjoy it together. Come on, pup. You're one of us now. Hell yeah. Love it. We love it. It's like a little feast. A little feast together. Oh my god. Tonight we have a very special treat. Courtesy of our new friend Poochie. Is that fish cake? Fish cake! Peaches? I must say, Champ, you did an amazing job as well. The baker's wife gave me all their leftovers because they ate a squirrel that was destroying her garden. Bravo. There are enough donuts here to start our own bakery. The Cat and Dog Bakery, that'll be the day. Welcome to the first official Tokyo Cat and Dog Bakery. Okay, everyone, let's eat. It's so good. Holy hell, dude. Where's that dog? Animal control came for the dog? The boss said she'd be right by the elementary school. Let me check the orders again. Oh no! There she is, get her. Okay, pup, you're coming with us now. She's awfully calm for a stray, isn't she? Yeah, she's a nice dog. It's a shame no one will adopt her. Too mangy. Such a forlorn look on her face. Kind of reminds you of Hachiko, doesn't she? You're right. A big, mangy Akita like Hachiko wouldn't last too long in today's Tokyo. Such a shame. They'll probably put her down in 7 days like all the others. And there's Sue! I thought it was Sue, but I was like, I kind of can't tell right now. You can't put her down? Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. I know it sounds really sad, but there's just too many stray dogs and not enough homes. I mean, you can't put her down because she's my dog. She's your dog? Yes. What's her name? Her name? Her name is Poochie. Bro. Was Poochie's name Poochie yet? I don't think anyone's asked this dog's name yet, right? We just perceive her as Poochie, but I don't think anyone called her Poochie yet. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure no one... I don't think the dog even calls itself Poochie up to this point, did it? Yeah, okay. At the same time, I was like, how would this kid just off, you know, pop fly, just get, like, actually named the dog's actual name? Poochie. Poochie, did you sneak out again? I told you to stay in the yard. I see. And where's Poochie's collar? Oh, well, you see, she keeps taking it off because it's too tight. Mom's meaning to get her a new one that fits, but she works full time, so she's really busy. But please be careful that your fence is dog-proof next time. And if the dog gets out, it's very dangerous, for people as well as for the dog. I understand, sir. It won't happen again. Keep an eye on her. I will, sir, I promise. Phew, that was a close one. I can't believe they were going to put you down. Such a nice and beautiful dog like you. I just couldn't let that happen. My mom and dad would never let me keep a dog as a pet, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends. You must be so hungry. I actually have some leftovers from lunch that you can have, but we should probably go someplace safer. Come on, I have just the place. Nobody would put Hachiko down. Only a jerk would. Only a jerk would call him mangy too. God, chat is not perfectly auto-scrolling. There we go. There we go. I keep thinking that y'all are doing like incomplete sentences and waiting for you to finish, and it's because it isn't auto-scrolling. Okay, Poochie, today I want to show you my favorite place. See this tree? I call it the Lonely Tree. Why do I call it that? Well, it's all by myself. I'm fucking sorry? No, I don't know the story of Hachiko. Is that a reference to something? Like the game was referencing something? It doesn't have a whole lot in common with the bushes. There just aren't any other trees here. I need someone to talk to. Oh, don't worry. The tree isn't lonely when I'm here, and I come here a lot. It's my favorite place. When it's hot, the tree gives me shade. When I'm scared, it lets me hide its branches. We talk together and just hang out. It's nice, you know? Anyways, since I walk by here every day after school, do you want this to be our meeting place? I'll save part of my lunch for you. And we can play games together. How's that sound? It's a deal then. I gotta go home now, but here's some food for you. I wasn't that hungry today, so there's a lot left. Hope you enjoy. It's sad they made a movie about it. Oh, I'm not familiar. See you tomorrow, Poochie. That's good. That's good content. Okay, Poochie. Now it's my turn to hide. Close your eyes. Are they closed for reals? Okay then, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're never gonna find me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Smart dog can't count. You in here? First guess. Let's go! You found me. Now it's your turn to hide. No way! Could you imagine? You had to like deal with the AI, like to not find you. Tell us about your marbles, Sue. Yeah, Sue. Tell us how you think they're actually little planets. Dude, I will beat these classmates' ass, dude. Literally, if you're coming for Sue, I'm fucking coming for you. Roll up for real skis. I'm not even playing right now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else heated? Anybody else heated? You know what I'm effing saying? You know what I'm saying? Bars. I will hunt you down, dude. I'm not gonna do it. We stand Sue here. The owner passed away and Hachiko just sat at the train station until he passed away. It's that dog! I know the story of that dog. I haven't seen a movie, but I know the story of Hachiko just sat. Yeah, they have the statue of Hachiko. Oh, fuck. Dude, that's so sad. Okay, so yeah. I would walk to the train station with his owner every day for him to go to work and then go do dog things in return. I know about the statue. I didn't know that's the statue dog. Damn. She thinks they're planets? Haha, yeah. Yeah, like Futurama. Or Simpsons, if you watched the episode that I just watched. They did a full crossover. Full, like, literally the episode starts with, like, big text that's, like, makes fun of the fact for, like, hey, before you make fun of us, don't worry. We're just a bunch of writers who ran out of ideas, and we're owning it up to it. It's just, like, a full crossover episode. And I guess it happens after Futurama stopped. So he just brought Futurama to Simpsons for an episode. Damn, that's so interesting. Yeah. I want to take them out of the jar right now. Why? With all the little aliens spill out? Ha ha ha. Such a weirdo. I don't like taking them out at school. No. You don't want to take them out because they're just plain old marbles. They're not just marbles. So she admits it. She thinks her marbles are planets. She's crazy. Ha ha ha. Literally shut the fuck up. Come on, Sue. Let us see your planets. Get away from me. Let's go. Does Poochie bite? Oh! Get your scary stray dog away from us. Hell yeah. Y'all are terrible. I bet they smell weird. I bet those girls smell weird. Oh, Poochie, thank you. Kids are so mean, man. Everybody's mean. Literally, everybody's mean. It sucks. It sucks. People don't always like you when you're different. Maybe it's just how it is. Like how cats and dogs don't get along. What's that, Poochie? You used to hang out with cats and want to start a dog and cat bakery? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way, am I right? There's no fucking way. I'll drop one. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll watch my own head float on the fucking screen. What? Wow, that's really cool. I'd eat at a place like that. Sue can actually understand dog, potentially? Poochie, today I want to show you where I live. No, Poochie. Sorry, girl. It's just you can't bark around here or we could get into trouble. Thanks for understanding. Well, this is my home. I really wish I could show you my room, but my dad's home right now. He gets pretty angry if he's napping and someone wakes him up. He came home late last night because he was out playing this grown-up game. You know, the kind of game where you drink grown-up drinks and lose a lot of money. I don't like those games. But don't worry. I still have lots of cool things I can show you in the yard. Like, see over here? Earlier this year, some mourning doves made a nest in the bushes. See how long to the ground? Oh, see how low to the ground it was? I came and checked on them every morning before school, and one day the babies flew away. Oh. Where'd I put it? Here it is. See how much this rock looks like a duck? What the hell is this? Calm down, dear. I needed to wash your clothes. I told you not to move my things. Dad's awake. Come on, Poochie. We gotta go. Follow me. Cat hair just flew by my face. Quick, Poochie, in here. That was close. We can hide here until things calm down. Want to look at my marble collection? I don't have the whole jar with me, but I have a few new ones in my pocket. When I have to hide, I like to choose a marble and make a new world. Will you make a new world with me, Poochie? I'm gonna fucking cry, bitch. I'm gonna cry. Let's see. How about this one? Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. Okay. I found this marble at the base of the lonely tree, and it's the color of amber. It made me think the tree was giving me a present. I think that... I almost got away, dude. I was this close to getting away with it. I was so close. Y'all, like, I was so close. I really, like, I tried to, like, just act like nothing was gonna happen there. Damn it. Okay. I think this planet has a really big tree in it. The tree is so big that everyone lives there together. Inside the tree, there's a room where flower creatures serve you the most delicious tea ever. And the tea room is upside down, so you can walk on the ceiling. Your tea won't even fall out of the cup. I think the fact you said I'm gonna cry is what got you. Maybe, but I feel like I wanted to use it as a way to get out of it, and maybe I did prompt it, I can't tell. Once it was acknowledged, the gates were like, oh, we're supposed to open? Oh, he noticed? Cool, we're chilling. We don't have to sneak in. He knows. Of course, sneak to the table with me and share my food. You want to make up another world? Okay, what will yours be like? A cat and dog bakery planet? That's a great idea. And that's where she created that marble. She looks sad. ... question mark? Like the questioning mark? Poochie. He left. He just took all his things and now he's gone. He didn't even say goodbye. Poochie, do you think he was a bad person? Do you think he left because he didn't care? Was he afraid? Do you not, like, love us anymore? Poochie, I made you something today. That's your very own collar. I used pink ribbon and a bell I got from school. That way everyone will know that you have someone who loves you and wants to take care of you. I'll always be there for you, Poochie, I promise. I don't think this collar's gonna be long enough. That's okay, I have more ribbon at home so I can fix it later. Okay, Poochie, I gotta go early today. Gotta help Mom with some stuff. But I'll see you tomorrow. I already forgot that the Poochie we know in Rakuen has the collar. I forgot. I like just remembered there was supposed to be a collar. Because, like, again, we have met Poochie and Rakuen, but this is our first glance at, like, their actual relationship in the human world. For anyone who may have missed how we got to point A to point B here. Because I ended last session as Poochie in the real world. Kind of on a cliffhanger in a way. But we followed Rakuen Poochie through a door. Or no, we didn't follow them. We just went through a door and ended up being Poochie, I think. Or we brought Poochie somewhere and it kind of just happened. But anyway, you're my best friend. God. Feels like foreshadowing. Especially if you remember Poochie's art. Yeah, probably. Like Poochie's art in Rakuen. Kind of in multiple ways. Decent. If you think about the kids doing the 5 kilometer walk. I'm just I'm ballparking. That may have nothing to do with it, but in a way, are we the Pokemon Digimon they mentioned? You know what I'm saying? Hell was that noise? Oh, it was a trunk. We can't go yet, Mom. I have to talk to my friend. I know moving's a scary thing, but trust me, Sue, you'll make new friends. I don't want to make new friends. This is my best friend. And she needs me. I can't just leave her. I don't understand why I have to move away. Can't I just go to the doctor here? We're going to Sendai to stay with your uncle and aunt because it's closer to the kind of medical care you need. Sue, I know it's difficult, but your father's not here anymore. Practically speaking, it's just too expensive for us to live here. Then can I bring my friend with me? For the last time, no. Now please, Sue, get in the car. Poochie, I'm so sorry. You're just gonna leave your boxes there? Can we talk about that? I mean, there's probably a lot of logistics to how much that would suck to mess with and edit. I'm being a turd. That there's, you know, I'm just poking and prodding for funsies. So now we're back to being ourselves with Rakuen Poochie. Mom, where are we? I'm not sure, sweetie. It feels cold and really empty. I know, dear. It's probably best if we keep walking. What's up, old glow? Oh, you know, just crying. Is what it is. Has a cute indie adventure going. It's fantastic. The game is so stupid good. It's so stupid good. Oh. Uma? What are you doing here? I failed her. Who? I don't know why I'm still here, boy. After all the bad things I've done, I don't deserve to still be walking these paths. I had a life. I had a vice. Maybe I didn't know what I had at the time, and I ran away from my problems in the most cowardly way a man can. They needed me. Sue needed me. So now I spend my days wandering these worlds in hopes that I can find something, anything, to make this pain go away. Is that... Did you take care of her while I was away? You took care of each other. She's strong, isn't she? I'm fucking taken aback. I'm like, I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed Uma was Sue's dad. If that's what I'm supposed to infer. Like, it seems a little too obvious, but I'm just like, it's the dancing around it. Oh, just crying. Me and my friends try checking up on me. Maybe we can't change the past, but we can still do something for her, Uma. What's that? Let her know that you love her, that you always did, even when it didn't seem that way. Thank you, boy. Well, I think the time has come for me to cross these worlds. It's been a real pleasure. Goodbye. But Uma can cross worlds. Like, how does Uma have access to all this shit, too? It's like, there's a lot. I feel like there's so many pieces still missing. Like, I'm not getting. Like, I'm so lost. Unless, I don't know, dude. I'm so confused. There's, like, why would Uma be doing things for the other people, too? Like, is it a real small world type beat? Like, Poochie? And now she's whole again. Poochie. Oh, Poochie, I'm so sorry for leaving you. I remember now, you waited for me by the tree near our old home. I wanted to meet you there. I wanted to so badly. Thank you for understanding, girl. I'll never leave you again. Promise. And then Uma is invisible and hiding, I wonder? Are you gonna sing?
Promise we can meet underneath the lonely tree. When I had no one, you cared about me. When we were far apart, I always knew you'll be there for me. I'll be there for you.
This game, man. This game. This game. You learned Mori no Kokoro Part 4. There's always a song. There's always a song somewhere, but that's how it is. I'd be Sue's friend. She's the best. True. Big true. Here, I gotta change the font size on chat. It just isn't auto-scrolling some of y'all's messages, and it sucks. Is it because it's not full screen? Like, it's like warm to full screen, but it's not full screen? Auto-scroll. There we go. Goodbye, Sue. I have so many questions, but I'm gonna save them for the end if I feel like something's still missing. It's just that Uma's existence is so curious still. Like, I'm just so, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Danielle, hey! You guys are still here. Hi, Danielle. Since you're still here, you should come join us for Star Night tonight. Thank you. What's Star Night again? Oh my god. Only the biggest celebration of the whole year. It's basically the best. Trust me. I want to put Sue in my pocket. Just carry her around. Just forever. Just the best friend vibes. When it's time for Star Night, talk to the chief, and he'll walk over with you. See you soon. Okay. Well, damn. What a vibe. What a vibe. Holy actual hell. Decensed is, I think I should just go straight to it, yeah. I want to make sure there's nothing, like, missable. I'm pretty sure there'd be nothing. I can't think of a reason that something would be happening otherwise. I feel like I've been 100%ing areas pretty hard. So go straight to the chief. So. Stars are starting to fall. You know what that means. This is the last chance to get all the marbles. Oh, really? Oh, I have them all. I do. I'll go double check real quick, but I believe I have the achievement. Return all of Sue's marbles. Yeah, I've returned all of them. Yeah, I have Mori no Kokoro part 1, 2, 3, 4. Become radical in the eyes of the Rad Shroom Protection Society. Return all of Sue's marbles. Help the wooden sign on Wooden Sign Day, which we did. Help save the bad attitude Onion from his bad attitude. But I'm still missing complete the game, Mori no Kokoro Part 5, those are obvious. But I have to adopt all the pets, collect all the jukebox tracks, collect and place all the special items for the hospital, examine each unique piece of Monsieur Bud themed artwork, and discover the Legal Protection Agency. Like, I feel like I'm doing a good job of finding these hidden things, but the pets one has me a little confused, because I think you said there's 3, but I haven't really seen any others. I'm so curious. I potentially make a new save file. Like right now? Probably. True. So I don't have to like redo everything? Big true. Okay. Say no. Because it sounds like we're hitting like a point of no return type beat. Like we're getting there. Like we're getting to the end. So it would make sense. Alrighty then, let's go. I'll do it before. It's not a big deal. Mom, I can't believe we're really here. It's truly amazing. What a beautiful festival. What would you like to do first, dear? Welcome to Star Night. Is it your first time here? What am I saying? Of course it's your first time here. Well, come on in. Make yourselves at home. Oh, here's a little gift. We'll call it Libo Ramune. It's a delicious bubbly drink in a fun glass bottle with a marble. Libo Ramune bottle. Thank you. Whoa, Mom, look. The art of him holding it. The art of him holding it. It's so good. I love that feeling of finality. Yeah, always stresses me on games, but I think I miss stuff. Totally. And there's so many collectibles. These achievements are like, they're kind of for real. I think it's awesome because, I don't know. I love collectibles in games. I love when most of the achievements are like 100%ing is like collecting. You know what I'm saying? I like that stuff. Resident Evil, like the bobbleheads, love it. Hate it, very well hidden. Love it though. Oh, how neat. When I was a little girl, we used to drink Ramune. A neighborhood boy once told me there was a way to get to the marble. Wait, to get the marble out of the bottle without breaking it? But I'm pretty sure he just made that up. Mom, I think I should give this marble to Sue. Do you think she'd still want it for a collection even though it's inside a bottle? That's very kind of you, dear. And yes, I'm sure she'd very much appreciate it. Okay then, let's go to Star Night. When I hear this music, I can't help but sway back and forth. That's it, buddy. Shaved ice with fun flavors. Get them before they melt. What a beautiful night. I love checking out all the different treats they have during Star Night. Yo, Mari, welcome on in. Thank you for the host. Do we have a hecking name change here? Just popping off. Rebranding. I'll tell your fortune based on which one you choose. Okay. Is this a one-time thing here, Descents, or can I low-key do all of them, probably? We do! Heck yes! Well, welcome on in. We're playing Rakuen, and getting to the end pretty darn quick. I'm waiting on Descents on this one, because if one of these low-key has something I need for an achievement, I kind of want that spoily. I doubt they do, but who's to say? These could just all be for fun, but... my name was way too long, so it's Mari Denmark, basically. Herd Chef, that's cool. Yeah, it's a much shorter name. That's awesome. Which, like, I didn't think it was bad before, though, but I understand also, like, logging in, that's gonna be nice. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have fun, though. We're going Dango. Dango are so chewy. I think if you like them, this means you persevere. You have to chew a lot to finish one. And we get to do anything. Watermelon. Watermelon's my favorite fruit. When I was little, my mom said I kind of looked like a watermelon. Is that good? If you like watermelon, it means you're easygoing and laid back. Well, actually, if the reason you're eating it is because you got really angry and need to cool off, then the opposite is true. Okay. Takoyaki. They're delicious. The only problem is that I get too excited and bite into it before it's cooled down. If you eat takoyaki fast like me, then it means you need to work on your patience. But if you wait for it to cool, it means you're good at savoring life. Cool. That didn't matter. I was afraid that was going to matter for some reason. Let's see. Teebles. Nothing goes with cream cake like a nice hot cup of tea. Hot cup of tea. So they're not Leebles, they're Teebles. Cool. Honey melon of the finest quality. Cora, hi guys. Thanks so much for helping me with the lanterns earlier. This place looks great. What's up? What are you doing here? Just painting portraits for folks and a face paint for the kids. Best thing here, I really like the Syllaberry donuts over at Panky's. They're delicious. Smug onion. What do you want? Tea is delicious. Tea is delicious. Alice, do you want to know what I've eaten tonight? Please tell me you're gonna get sick later. I had an eclair, a fruit tart with whipped cream, a sandwich, another sandwich, a pie. I thought you said you were gonna pace yourself. Wait, does pace yourself mean eat until your stomach hurts? No. Oh, then no, I'm not gonna pace myself. People call me Vertigo and little combinations, so if I keep it to one word, totally. Yeah, I get that. And to be fair, I'm kind of like that too. Like, I think I lucked out with your username specifically because, like, I had asked you how to say it like Mari, you know what I'm saying? But if, like, let's say, like, I didn't know if it was Mari, Mary, Marai, you know what I'm saying? I usually also, as a streamer, will go, like, pick the word that I'm more familiar for sure know. Like, well, we got Decensed. Geometrica, I call the game Geo pretty often. Ethereal Assembly, EA. But, like, what's a good... Do we have anyone in chat who had, like, a username that I didn't know how to say prior as well? Delicia. Like, maybe Delicia. If I didn't know how to say Delicious, I'd be, like, 27. I'd be, like, sub 27. Like, things like that, if I didn't know for sure. Wimble, kind of easy. Kind of like our new friend. Is it, Sukuyo? Wait, is it... Oh, Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi means... Wait, Minsu? I just realized that I'm getting this one more the more I see it, but I've been calling them Sue because I don't know how to correctly say the whole breadth of their username, so great example. D SNEST, true. D Super Nintendo'd. How was Sea of Thieves yesterday? I saw you were streaming when I was going to bed. No sweat, it was fantastic. Yesterday was our sponsor stream for them and checking out the new season and stuff, so I had a great time. I didn't get to stream it very long because I like plans earlier in the day and after, so stuff like that, but I loved it. I love that game. I'm going to be playing today post-stream, so it's going to be great. You guys are here. Sugar baby, I miss you a lot. Rupert misses you too, even though he doesn't want to admit it. Have you tried midnight tea before? It's a very special kind of tea that makes you dream the sweetest dreams you've ever had. Winston, try your hand at Kinyo Sukui. If you can catch a goldfish, you can keep it as a pet. Would you like to play? Okay, here's your paper net. Good luck. Congratulations, you caught a goldfish. Now you have your very own pet. Yes, that's 2 of 3. 2 of 3 pets. Saffron the goldfish. Did you find Jar of Dirt Man? Jar of Dirt Man? In this game? What? Jar of Dirt Man? This is the best Star Night ever. Happy Star Night, you guys. I'm in charge of coordinating music. Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh my actual god. I thought you meant this game. I was like, no, I don't know what that is. So, Captain Jack Sparrow, I know how to access it. What it is, you know, they Disney partnered with Sea of Thieves to add Pirates of the Caribbean content and stuff. But the problem is, he only kicks it with you when you do the Tall Tales, like the story mode content. And I'm afraid to stream it because they were very forward that they do not have everything in place yet. With Disney to not DMCA streamers because the Tall Tales in this season use the official licensed Pirates of the Caribbean themes. So I haven't done any of it yet because I haven't done it off stream. But technically I do know how to find him, and that's doing the Tall Tales. But yeah, I'm afraid to do them while live. I'm in charge of coordinating music for the festival tonight, so I wasn't able to bring my sweet dog Spirit with me. It makes me sad, but I'll see her soon. Anyways, here's a little something to help you remember tonight. A CD, let's go. This is my favorite time of the year. Big true. Little buds in the house. Let's get this party started. Oh yes, no holds barred. Plays festivals too. Got any requests? Do a lute solo. I'm good, thanks. DMCA then back, true. Yeah, the YMCA claims they're pretty mean. Especially when we're talking Disney. I'm not going to mess with that one. There's a handful of like, oh no, I played a band whose label specifically, like if it was like Hopeless was like, oh, you can't listen to All Time Low or something, but it's like, no, this is Disney, friend. I'm not playing with that one. Kazuko, you made it. I'm so happy to see you here. I brought many different teas to share with the folks tonight, but the most special of all, as you know, is our midnight tea. What's it like? Well, it tastes sweet, though there's no sugar. It'll make you feel cozy and warm as if you're at home. But the real reason it's so special is that after drinking it, you'll have the sweetest dreams you've ever had. Care to try some? Although I must warn you, once you drink it, you'll surely fall asleep. No! That's a trap. That screams trap to me. Want to eat some takoyaki? They're piping hot, chewy, and delicious. Oh, I can't purchase one? Hey, glad you guys can make it. Where's your husband? He couldn't make it tonight. He's playing some dumb card game with one of his bear friends. Super Dragon Mage Wizard Warrior Wizards or something. Did you ever get a 5th cat? I got something even better, actually. Her name is Peach. Peach! Peach was one of the stray cats! Peach was one of the stray cats in the scene with Poochie. Yeah, you'll be missing a kidney and your intestines by the morning. This is true. Oh, what's for sale? You're in luck. My plushies were selling like hotcakes, but... My hotcakes are selling like plushies? Panky. As I was saying, I'm nearly sold out, but I have one very special plushie left. It's yours for the low price of 10 gold. Yes! You received the Panky doll. Roberts! What's up, Townhouse? How we doing, baby? Welcome on in. Does that tiny Leeble really think he could beat a bear in a pancake eating contest? Ha, I'm a bear. Go, Grandpa, you could do it. Okay, so we're gonna check a thing. We're gonna go hit the Panky doll. And we're gonna go hit the CD. Then we're gonna save. And then we're gonna go check my achievements real quick and see if that popped. Yes! That's all the jukebox tracks. So now I don't have to worry about the jukebox tracks. But we are still technically missing another pet, which we know. And we're still missing a special item for the hospital that wasn't that doll. Dang. Okay. 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 And then we did do the pet fish, right? We did. Cool. How's the day find you? This day's going pretty good. I've already cried twice by accident. You know how it is. Just game is sad sometimes. But I love this game so much. I love this game with my whole chest. I've been wanting to play it for a long time because T-Sense has chalked up to me for a while. But I just hadn't found time for it. I'm glad we did. What time tomorrow will be the Apexing start? Whatever time it is for you right now, 3 hours back. Like for me right now, it's 8 Eastern. It's gonna be 5 Eastern tomorrow. I can send a list when you're done if you wanna. A list for all the things I'm missing and such. Okay, here's the thing. If you have a list of all the pets and all the... Yes, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. for you. I couldn't remember if you were 5 or 6 hours. I was thinking 5, but I was also kind of thinking 6. But if you have a list of all the collectibles and stuff, if you'll tell me right now if I've missed something, and I mean like impossible to go back and get, and let me know now, that'd be great. Bufkus. Oh, so that bear thinks he can beat me at eating pancakes. We'll ask him this. Did he ever eat so many pancakes that he had to carry him away in a stretcher? Because that was me the last 3 years. So I finally got something prepared in time. These guys are about to have a pancake eating contest. Nice. Let me compete. Are you just eating cabbage from someone else's garden? Don't you judge me. Cabbage. Sweet, sweet cabbage. I'm going to go through this again. Some people have different texts. I'm not sure which ones you have, but if you have a chance to be at the hospital after Star Night, true. In terms of pets, I only have 2. I had the frog, I think, that you find in the cave, and the goldfish. There's clearly a 3rd. Because I believe you told me there was 3. I think I'm familiar with that. Blacksmith Jackie. Hey guys, glad you can make it. You're becoming such a big part of the village, it'd be weird not to see you here. What can I do for you? As for the collectible things in the hospital, as far as I know, I have purchased every single item from every vendor so far, up to the Panky doll. And I want to assume they're going to be like things through the story rather than purchasable, unless there's going to be new things to purchase. Unsure. But I've purchased everything from every vendor I've met so far. Actually, I'll tell you guys I'm really doing. I'm secretly studying the science behind festival games. Let's just say the chief decides to bring out a beanbag tossing game. Check this out. If you find the beanbag before you toss it, you have a greater chance of knocking more things over. It's nothing more than maximizing the surface area. I've got this in the bag. The beanbag. I'm just gonna straight up say it with my whole chest. That would... pretty good. Very good. What's the best thing here? I would say the bread, except Pinky's not baking it correctly. He isn't using the right ratio of flour to leavening agent, so the optimal bread height has not been achieved. But bread height aside, bread's pretty good. Too good. How you doing, buddy? Rupert. Oh, it's Sugar Baby's cousins! Long time no see, friends. It's a beautiful night, though this humidity is terrible for my powdered wig. Good gourd. The chief is telling us about the blue star. Bufkus is gonna eat everything, just you wait. The chief tells good stories with lots of exciting secrets and twists. When I listen to his stories with my ma, she just can't help herself. If she's heard the story before, she always reveals the ending before the chief has a chance to get to that part. This is the good part. You'll find out that the villain wasn't actually a bad guy at all. He was just her long-lost nephew in disguise this whole time. Ma, why are you always giving away the endings? I just want to make sure you understood it's because it's kind of a complicated thing, but it hasn't even gotten to that part yet. Sorry. Who, me? I always leave the caves to hear the chief's stories. Do you know if you got the Ogie? Ogie the cat? I don't know what Ogie the cat is. That's perfect. I also need to ask, if I drink that tea, does that knock my ass out? Is that moving forward, or is talking to the chief moving forward? Because if I can drink the tea, but still get to talk to the chief, like that isn't the way out, I want to hear that. I want to assume it's the chief, and not the tea. I feel like the tea would knock me out, and... like, if this isn't moving on, I want to do it. Cool, thank you. Time to save. Yeah, true. Could have just time and save and find out, but... that was it. Hope you're enjoying Star Night. Did really wash your hands? I will do that, straight up. My hands are actually a little sticky. Because it was like raining out, and I went to go grab some mail. BRB. Little lemon citrus action. D-Sats with the host, appreciate you. Got all the collectibles at Star Night. I figured so. It was more about like, I didn't know, I wasn't expecting a collectible. I was expecting maybe this would be like a hidden event. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little extra cutscene or something. But I didn't think it was gonna be like a new collectible. Okay. Oh, wrong person. That's funny. Let's try it. Are you sure you're done experiencing Star Night? I'm quite serious when I say it'll make you fall into a deep slumber. No way you can't go back for Ogie the cat? It was in Tony's house. Like Tony the bear? Fuck. Yeah. Tony's house. Like the house, like the real life house. Yeah, I don't think we can go back there. That's so weird. I feel like... maybe I did? No, I feel like Ogie the Cats came up before, though. Sue! You're here. They're hugging.
Once these walls were gray, but you made stars and skies and snowflakes. We found a rainbow everywhere. You made a place so we could hide away.
It's all her worlds. It's all of her worlds, her marble worlds. It's all of them. It's the Dog and Cat Bakery.
You stay right by my side. We'll make it through the night, and you'll never have to feel alone again.
Upside down tea.
So before it's time to leave, would you build a little world with me.
It's a toy world, yeah.
Once this room was cold, but then I asked the sun to smile again. Our castle covered the expanse with all the patches, pillows we could hold. And if I stay right by your side, we'll make it through the night, and I'll never have to feel alone
The big pillow
again.
fortress.
So before it's time to leave,
And the
you
blossoms.
build a little world with me.
The mom's asleep. So is he rushing to her?
If you stay right by my side,
She's gone?
we'll make it through the night, and we'll never have to feel alone again. So before it's time to leave, would you build a little world with me? Now it's time for me to leave. I'm glad you built this little world with me.
Dude. Fucking throw the game in the trash. Fucking throw the game in the trash. Throw it. We're done. I've had a beautiful time playing Rakuen. That's where I draw the fucking line. We're fucking done. Threw the hat in the ring. I'm out, dude. I'm out. I'm out. I know the ending I wanted, and I'm not gonna fucking get it. So I'm fucking. Catch you on the flippity flip. I went to go grab another paper towel. Dude, what the heck? What the actual heck? Like, what? Like, I'm trying to stop touching my eyes with my hands because the cats. Like, I have, like, light allergic reactions, but... So I needed a fresh one. But, dude... I felt pure bliss watching the planet thing. And then that shit, she's fucking gone? I am pissed. And okay, so basically, I think I saw this. Mari, what, I don't know how much of this game you've seen, I kind of forget. But basically, there's the real world and Rakuen. Think of it like a Narnia. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna call it Narnia, it's gonna keep it easy. But the game's called Rakuen, that's the world we visit. Where there's a real world, and then me and my mom in game are able to visit a fantasy world. That's like a whole different thing. But all these people still exist in it, it's just like their Rakuen counterparts. So basically, we were in Rakuen at the crazy cool fantasy star night thing where I drank that tea and I fell asleep in that world. And I just had the dream of visiting every one of Sue's planets that she got made fun of. Like she said, every marble had a planet in it. We visited every one, and we were so excited to take to her our Ramune and take the marble out and give it to her. And she wasn't in the real world hospital anymore. We don't know where she's at or what the hell happened. But I'm assuming it's like the more positive thing is maybe she just got checked out and is no longer in the hospital. But yeah. So basically, we came back to the real world. That's what we did. We like hopped out of bed, walked through the white door back to the real world to take that to her, and she was gone. And she left us the marble jar. Yeah, the animal people and stuff like that, that's Rakuen. This is the real world where like all those fun counterparts, some of those animal people are real people in the hospital. Like otherwise, the rest of the game takes place in a hospital. It's actually very sad. I'm not entirely sure, but I like to think Uma came back to be her father again, hopefully. That's a very good thing. I was too busy crying to remember that we kind of told Uma that, hey, you should kind of be a dad. And he probably did, and that made her home life better, reuniting with the family and getting her out of the hospital because then they can afford different care because he's back in the picture. So I want to imagine that was the case. And I don't know. I'm a mess. I like straight up, that was the I went from happy fun crying to a deep sadness, and like I'm not ready to handle Yami right now. Like I can't do Yami right now. I need a minute. But anyway, Mari, you should be caught up now. Now enter Yami to make things worse. Maybe, but I will say like I'm not ready for Yami coming back to all the marbles being on our bed. And D, since you said this is why you had to get all the marbles. Was that a special cutscene for if we found all the marbles? We did say not to mess with Sue. This is true, and that's why we had to quit. We do have a TikTok. This is true. Check it out. Hope it's not the dark side of that statement. Super Shigi, welcome on in. I saw your channel in the Rakuen section at this part in the game. Thank you so much for playing. Yo, thank you for popping in and thank you for making this game. I love this game. If you can't tell by how red I am right now from crying my eyes out and enjoying it. But you're also catching me on like one of those heated moments where like, I'm not ready for this. Like I can't do this right now. Like I'm gonna be good for like 2 minutes, but I need to decompress. Goodness. It's so good, but I wasn't ready. I was like also seeing him get so excited, wake up out of the bed and running to go meet up with Sue. Oh my god. Like dadgummit. Like granted, fantastic, but holy hell. Okay, let's get back at it. Yami. They all leave eventually. Yami, you turdlet. I know how you feel. I know what it feels like to have someone leave you. She didn't leave me. You make it sound like she left on purpose, but she didn't. Well, the person who left me did have a choice. I want to know Yami's deal so bad. How do you know that? Because he had the chance to come home, and he didn't. What if he stayed because people needed his help? Who could be more important than your own family? He left us alone. I'm sorry. I know how it feels to be alone, but if you come with me, you'll never have to be alone again. Yami, come with me. I'll take care of you. Okay, I'll go. No way! What? Where's my son? No way! We have to talk. It's locked? What? The double what? Okay. Okay. Oh, look, she's awake. Good morning, ma'am. I hope you slept well. Wasn't Star Night a blast? Thank you all, and yes, it was a very lovely event. I'm sorry I was a bit distracted right now. Have any of you seen my son? Your son? Oh, that's right. You two are usually together, aren't you? Yes, but I just woke up and now he's gone. I have a terrible feeling about this. I have to find him. It's okay, ma'am. We'll help you however we can. What's going on? Someone is lost? Yeah, her son's gone missing. Her son? You mean the child with the warrior's hat? That's him. She woke up and he was just gone. That's terrible. I know. I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Ma'am, I know you must be in a great hurry, but if I may make a suggestion. Here in Morisora's forest, we have a belief that when a loved one has gone missing, a Hakaribana will lead you back to them. You mean the glowing flower? Yes. Do you know Winston? He was in town the other day and he mentioned keeping one in his tent. Winston lives out by the river. He might lend you his Hakaribana if you're unable to find your son. Thank you very much. I'll go there right away. Big true. Oh, and ma'am? Yes? The envoy are strong today, so please be careful. No actual way he got turned into an envoy. They're in the village. They're actually in the village. Did you enjoy Star Night? Oh, where's your Colt? Aren't you usually together? Shout out Innkeeper Assistant. Big true. Big. It's kind of like one of those fun moments where you're like, that gamer had a lot of information for somebody who's been kicking it indoors the entire game. You know what I mean? Like one of those fun moments. Like, I love that. It's like one of my favorite parts of like Wayne's World, if y'all have seen that. Where it's like they meet up with frickin' what's that gamer's name? I feel so bad. He passed away. Please help. Dadgummit. I will find him. If Alice Cooper's credited ahead of him. You're kidding me. Chris Farley. It's like Chris Farley's briefly in Wayne's World, and they're like trying to track down like a dude who owns a record label, and he's in the movie for 30 seconds, and he's just like, oh, you're looking for him? Well, basically, here's his entire schedule, and they walk away like, that guy had a little too much information for a guy just watching the door, right? Let me see. Innkeeper secretly like the mysterious old man in Breath of the Wild. I haven't played that yet, but I need to find out. Yeah, the observant innkeeper. Innkeeper. Yeah, it's low-key Uma. Well, come on in, McLean. Yeah, we are checking out Rakuen. It is our 4th session. I've like really been like, I'm out here trying to 100% it, and I believe the word on the gamer street is I missed an item, or I missed one of the pets, but it is what it is. I'll obviously go back and get it. I'm a big into 100% in games. So other than that, I think we're doing great. But, something strange in the air today. It feels more like more envoy are coming in from beyond the Great Sea. I'm not sure if I should be out right now. True. Let's see how they're feeling. Feels like we're having some earthquake weather around the forest. Sure is making the cubs act strangely. Well, more so than usual. Strange weather's making my joints ache. Hey, where's your cub? God. Okay, so we're just gonna beeline it. We gotta find out. It's this way, yeah? To Winston? We're going to Winston? Yes. Well, hello there. It's been a while. Oh, Winston. I'm sorry to bother you, but I don't know who else to turn to right now. Oh no, what happened? When I woke up after Star Night, my son was gone. Something feels wrong. I don't know how to explain it, but I just know he needs my help. The envoy. The labels at the inn told me that a Hakaribana could lead me to him. Come with me. I think I might be able to help. I'm really sweating. Have you heard the story of the Hakaribana? A little bit. Where I come from, every year Luna flies lay their eggs inside these big flowers. When they hatch, the Luna flies make the whole flower glow and lift them up as they fly for the first time. But there's something else that's special about these flowers. If they've lost someone dear to you, and you think deeply about what they mean to you, the light of the Hakaribana will glow and lead you to them. Please, take this and find your son. Thank you. Love to come on Rakuen or To the Moon to see people's reaction about these lovely games. To the Moon, oh my god, that game ruined me. And honestly, this game, I think has equally ruined me. To the Moon, I think I had 2 really, really big moments, and I think I've now had 2 very big moments in this one. So we have a very clean interaction across the board of RPG Maker games just crushing it. And crushing me inadvertently. Oh, and one more thing, yes? You should start where his presence was the strongest. The place he spent the most time recently. Perhaps where he spent the most time alone with his thoughts. Good luck. Thank you. So we're actually carrying it. That's cool. I didn't expect a full sprite change. Where he was alone with his thoughts the most? So are we going... We can't go back to the real world, correct? Oh, we can! Oh, shoot. Okay. I did not expect that. Oh, there's like water flooding. It like feels different. Oh, is this like not a normal version? That's why it's not a normal version. Oh, Mom, I'm scared. What is an X-ray? And when the work is done, we all get to go home. Are we hearing thoughts of people who used to be here? I'm so happy to be here to watch you play these sections. Based on you saying that, though, I'm like, oh no, because like I am so susceptible to like crying. Not to say that you have hinted that in any such way, but that like I can tell we're getting, you know, to the conclusion. So like I have a lot of feelings where I'm like, I'm gonna get crushed for sure, and I'm waiting for that moment to hit. As if I didn't just get crushed. But so I see, why am I here on the walls? Songs are top notch here. The couple of the chords into the intro, I'm already crying. I feel it. I feel it. That's why I do my best, like low key. I've been like, I usually save my VODs to like single player story games when I play them on Twitch, and I like save them YouTube style, what have you. And I've been trying to, as hard as I can, get in the game before the singing starts, because I'm like, I just feel it like immediately. Help. Oh, no way. Enter the portal? We don't have an option. Oh, I don't get to read that yet. Okay. Scotty, so far in Life is Strange 2, I've cried 3 times. I'm only halfway through the 2nd episode. Life is Strange 1 crushed me, so I'm not surprised 2 is hitting those feels as well. But don't you worry, we're a strong bunch. We're eating ramen together and singing fight songs. Oh, the beat. Hunter, you in there? No way. Is someone calling me? Yo, Dad, just me. Just want to let you know that I got to head in early today. Tetsuya called in sick, so they need an extra hand on the floor. Oh, that's too bad. Well, your lunch is all ready. I just got to grab it from the kitchen. Oh, I can grab it on the way out. You two going to be okay picking up Grandma from the station? I think we should be fine. I'll let you know if we run into any trouble. I just got to take care of some things around the house before we head out. Alrighty, I'll see you then. I love you. Love you too. The smiley, the perky smile. Love it. Now, where did I put that to-do list? It's got to be around here somewhere. Swords? Door? Door? By the phone, mayhaps. Nobody's there. There's nothing on at this hour. There's nothing on at this hour? True. Mom's to-do list. Find work papers. Start the laundry. Water the plant. Turn on rice cooker. Okay. Newspaper open to an article about nuclear power reactor facilities. Okay. Fresh pot of green tea. Basket of juicy red apples. At this ungodly hour? Okay, so let's go. Can I go into other rooms, I imagine? Anything? Anything? Oh no. What's up, Punky? There we go. I didn't know if there was going to be a left. There was not. Okay, so we're going to do some laundry. Fill the sink with water? Sure. I don't know. Turn on the laundry machine? Yes. It is now on. So I don't have to like pick anything up. I believe that is indeed a wall. Sometimes they're not though, that's why it's worth checking. Oh, you know, just getting buff. Are you at the gym right now? You're in Twitch chat from the gym? Well, the empty what? So now we have water from there, which is curious. What was in here? Oh, it's just a toilet, that's right. Oh, no, just finished. Nice. Okay, so... That was one thing. I know we have to do the rice cooker. Did I really just take water from the tub, potentially, for the rice cooker? That'd be so funny. If water is needed at all in there. Assortment of books. Children's calendar with an elephant on it. My fave thing to bench to. Scotty's voice while streaming. Open the drawer. You find a folder filled with accounting forms and official papers. My work papers. Nice. Clean handkerchiefs inside, arranged according to color. So just a good, clean workspace. We love that. And then I cannot remember. Did I click on this? Yeah, just an assortment of old books. Okay, let's go peep this again. I'm blanking. Mom's to-do list. Find work paper, start the laundry, water the plant, turn on the rice cooker. I don't think I saw the plant. Maybe that's not this way? Oh, it could be this. Water the plant. That's what we watered. With bath water. The fun one. Scotty full on sobbing. Punked. I'm getting ripped tonight to Scotty crying about Sue. It's gonna be awesome. Turn on the rice cooker. The rice cooker is now on. Oh, we don't have to do that. We're chilling. Seems to kind of closure my past. I cried for like an hour after finding paradise. I've after finding paradise, our own life experience, or sometimes the reason it hits so much for some, less for others. Rakuen can be very emotional for people with kids. Absolutely. I don't have kids, but good God, I just like, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say like I didn't get like invested in games growing up in this way, but I feel like, I don't know if I just got more in tune with myself or what, but I feel like these past like 3 years, I get so immersed in games that I am like crying at everything. Like I'm just like, I don't know if I'm just honing in more. It could be streaming too, because maybe I'm just more actively like, just actively reading the text instead of being the gamer who's like button mashing through things, you know what I'm saying? I just, goodness, I'm a ball of emotion anymore. Hello? Hello, ma'am. I'm calling from Sakuramachi Elementary with an urgent message about your son. My son? Is everything okay? He's okay right now. He's resting here at the nurse's office for the time being, but you're gonna have to come and pick him up. My goodness, what happened? His teacher said that he passed out during class. He also complained of a severe headache and nausea right before. I'm sure it's just a flu or something like that. I'm leaving right now. I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, next door. These games always have a character. Wait, these games always have a character that reminds me of me and it hurts. Retweet. There's always like, it's also very, very easy, just like, I think with any game, if you're willing to like allow yourself to like latch on like moments like that. Hold on. We'll be taking your son to radiology to do a few x-rays. It won't take too long. We get to see him without a hat. We've never seen him without the hat. Mom, I'm scared. It's all right, honey. I've had many x-rays before and it doesn't hurt at all. This way, ma'am. What is an x-ray? Well, do you remember that one episode of Nico Ponman where his friends get eaten? Yeah. Do you remember what Nico Ponman did to save the day? He used x-ray goggles to see inside the giant's tummy. He could see his friend was in there, so he tricked the giant into drinking so much soda that he burped his friend out. Yep. The doctors are going to use an x-ray to look inside your tummy to see what's going on in there, to make sure everything's okay. Does that mean I get to drink soda? We'll talk about that later. I just love, I want to say like one of my favorite things, one of my absolute favorite things, and it's such a small touch, but it's like I don't see it in many games like this, is I love that through the conversations, the character art, I have to rotate, I gotta think about where I am, actually changing and showing different emotions and just like the smile or the grumpy face or like any of those things. It's so great. I'm so used to like, if I don't know, any RPG Maker games or like, I would even just say older games, like it was always like one static image, so getting to like see the emotion along the way too, oh, so good. I'm looking for a clip from To the Moon this whole time, but I think I just screenshot instead of clipping. What was it? What are you talking about? Please don't tell me you were looking for a clip of me crying. Please tell me you were looking for a clip from your playthrough and it wasn't me. She's such a good mom. She crushes it. She is 10 out of 10. She is super mom. Let's see. Thank you so much. Emmy did such a great job on the portrait expressions. The expressions are like, it adds so much. It's like so, I'm not gonna say it's simple because a lot of work goes into those portraits, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those things that people, I'm not gonna say like didn't consider, because also like when I play games like this, you know, I'm thinking real nostalgic. Like, I grew up on SNES, like Super Nintendo, so hard. So when I think of games like that, I'm like, they never did stuff like that. So to see that here is like, oh, beautiful. But we're getting some tough news, so I'm gonna hone in real quick. We're in the deep, like, actual cutscene. It's not waiting on me to click moments. Or now it is, just kidding. It was just you crying with the dialogue box. If we get lost, we can regroup to the moon, silly. Dude, there is a clip. There is a clip of that. it does exist. Because, I've seen it. We have it. A terrible, terrible moment. And by terrible moment, I mean because it got me so good. Let's see. So much like your mom? Really, McLean? Let me see. So, it's one of the prettiest pixel art games I've seen. It's fantastic! It is so good! That's what I'm saying. Big shouts out to Desensed in chat, because I have been completely, like, I've heard about Rakuen from him for, I'm gonna say at least half a year. It might have been longer than that. I just wasn't ready to deep dive it. But, Desensed, did you say, is the LMAO at me? To the Moon. Because we can just search my clips of To the Moon. You can just look up the category. I forget that's like a thing. Maybe? Oh no, it's worse. It's me straight up like, it's terrible. It's bad. It's not that moment. It's so not that moment. It's not the moment I thought it was.
You're gonna see the screenshot and go, oh, it was that moment. That was me tapping out. That was like, I took like a 30-40 break. Yeah, it was that one. I was like, you're gonna see it and be like, okay, yeah, I know which one. Anyway, let's get back at it. Oh, the part that broke you bad. Well, there was two, but that one broke me, like hurt me. Like that moment in the bedroom hurt me. And then, like the to the moon. What was the quote? What was the exact quote? You said it. If we get lost, we can regroup to the moon, silly. I read it fun. Like I was like, oh, if we get lost, we can regroup on the moon, silly. And then 3 seconds passed, and I just hard sobbed, lost it. Like I was on autopilot reading text boxes. Like if I was like, oh, patient 237, and then my brain was like, ah, patient 237. Yeah, like it hit way too late. I went from smiling to immediately hard crying. But anyway, let's talk to it. I'm not feeling good, Mom. I'm sorry, honey. I'll see if I can do something for us to... Wait, what is this? I'll see if I can find something for us to do. Maybe we siphon through the books? Treatment guide. So this is kind of before we started reading the book for him, maybe? Oh, I'm not allowed to leave the room, actually. Push the call button. Yes. Do you have any activities? We do. The children's lounge has all sorts of things, but if your son isn't feeling well enough to leave the room, I believe there should be some paper and crayons in the drawers. Okay, cool. Open the cabinet. The drawer is filled with plain white printer paper and crayons. Let's take them. This is where his hobby starts, I bet. Mom, I had another bad dream. Everyone's gonna look at me funny. I don't want people to stare at me. Oh, sweetie, you know. I just remembered something really important. Something your father and I have been meaning to teach you. Is it origami, and did he have to buzz his head? Well, what if I told you it was just a piece of paper you could make a very special piece of armor? Really? Like this face? Like, I love it. It's incredible. Like, yes, a helmet, in fact. A helmet that looks like the helmet samurai used to wear in battle. Wow. Will you teach me, Mom? Please? Of course. And lucky for you, I found some paper right in our room. Let's get to work. Yeah. Yeah, the colon O face. Fantastic animation. Fantastic. Mom, it's so cool. Maybe he doesn't have to buzz his head. I'm kind of like leaning in trying to find it. Like a real samurai. Thank you, Mom. Okay, so now I don't know where we are. How's your son doing? He's hanging in there. Misses the rest of the family, but they'll be revisiting soon. I think he'll be especially happy to see his dad. How are you doing today? I'm on break right now, and they restocked the vending machine, so not too shabby. Those peanut chews. You just can't get enough, can you? A vending machine. Peanut chews. Not really feeling like eating those right now. I thought those would be for the shift leader. I was planning ahead, you know. Green tea. Been craving this all day, huh? I could have sworn I felt something. Oh my gosh. I have to find my son. Because you're remembering where you're at. Because we're, you know what I'm saying? Because we're technically not really here. Is this character running from us? This whole place is shaking. We gotta get out of here. My son's still in this wing. I have to find him. Is it this way? Yes. Okay, so now that we're looking, this is a different layout. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not a different layout. We're at a different hospital, I imagine. Door's locked. I'm sorry, I kind of am blank. Is that, I think the room is up here? Is that this room? No, we went through that door. Yeah, I think I'm blanking on which room he ended up in. I think it's just the bottom. Maybe. Never really understood something in the plot about the dad. Yeah, I'll kind of say, I've played this in 4 sessions. I'm gonna pause right there. I've played this in 4 sessions, and I was doing like 1 day a week. So like, I'll definitely say like my plot in my brain isn't super coherent, but I followed along the way as I was playing those sessions. And yeah, I'll definitely say the dad doesn't come up a whole lot. But I don't know, neither did really the mom's backstory either. That's the most we've seen of the mom as well. Other than following us around. Mom, what's happening? Hold tight, dear. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Everything's gonna be all right. So Yami was an envoy. It would make sense because we've never seen him in the hospital. Mom, did you see outside? There was water everywhere. I know, dear. That's why we all have to stay indoors right now. But we have to swim everywhere? The water will eventually return to normal, so no. What about Dad? How's he going to get back from work? No need to worry about that. When it's Dad's time to come home, the plant has arranged for special transportation. Why, they all have sorts of people helping out. The firemen, the police, even folks who have boats. I miss him. Me too, dear. But we're going to see him soon enough. So were they actually stuck in the hospital when the event occurred? I feel like we kind of like ask questions like that, like maybe session 1 or something, but... would you like a snack? Are you hungry at all? Would you like me to grab you something from the cafeteria? Thanks, Mom, but I'm not really hungry at all. Do you want to draw? We could draw the dinosaurs from the latest episode. No, that's okay. Speaking of water... Oh, did I ever tell you about my friend from Fiji? No. Well, from what I've heard, in Fiji there's so much water that they do swim everywhere. To the friends' houses, to the park, even to school. They just hop in the water and go. Won't their books get wet? I think everything they need is just kept at the school, which is pretty important if you think about it. I mean, you want a good education, you don't want it to be watered down. Mom! Oh my god. Okay. Hello? Hi honey, it's me. Dad. Oh honey, I'm so happy to hear from you. We all miss you so much. I miss you too, I've been thinking about all of you. Classic mom. Is everything alright? Dad? Our team is gonna have to stay at the plant a bit longer. Dear. But don't you worry, we're a strong bunch. We're eating ramen together and singing fight songs. We'll pull together and protect our town. We heard that coming into this. And when the work is done, we'll all get to go home. I love you so very much. I love you too. Dad? They're calling us back now. Take care of them for me. Dad! Yeah, Dad definitely works at the power plant. The vending machines are all empty. I wonder if they let us take the sample drinks out of the display. There's Cora. We're so lucky to be this high up. People are saying the water washed away all the food and medicine from the ground floor. We haven't seen Danielle in a sec. I've kind of done a terrible job of like going and checking in on her in the cafeteria. Panky too. I think it's nice how they've been using the bulletin boards for these articles. Articles? The ones about your husband and all those other workers. I don't have much, but I just want to say that if you ever need anything, please let me know. He's almost finished for the day. Why don't you check back a little bit? I'm sure he'd love a visit from you. It's a great noble thing what your husband and those workers did. They truly are heroes and will always be remembered. I just can't imagine what it must have been like for those workers. I mean, our hospital's been hit pretty hard by all this, but I still feel like it's nothing compared to what they went through. Your husband's a real hero, staying behind like that to take care of the power plant. It's probably best to keep clear of this area. The floor is starting to cave in from all the water damage. Did I miss something? Maybe the bulletin board? A clipping from a newspaper article has been fixed to the bulletin board. Read it. March 18th, there would be grounds to suspect that many workers were not really aware of the dangers of their assignment. However, according to Prime Minister Natsu Kon, the workers were prepared for death. This part took me a sec. So you want to hit? Yeah, it was literally the board. Yeah, I was like, Clipping from another newspaper article. March 20th, the nuclear power plant was damaged, but the heroic efforts and improvisations of its operators resulted in the successful shutdown of all 4 operating reactors. One day prior to that, given that long-term effects of exposure to high levels of ionizing radiation would be more likely to appear before natural death in older workers, some of the younger workers were given the option to leave. However, a strong sense of loyalty to their co-workers and community prevented them from leaving the ill-fated nuclear power plant. Just look around. Always stay looking for hidden things for absolutely no reason.
Your son's all finished for the day and is resting in the recovery room. Would you like to visit him? Yes. Okay, come with me. He's right up ahead. He's been asking about you all afternoon. So he's in like a group room. Hi, sweetie. I'm here now. Mom, is that you? Yes, dear. How are you feeling? I'm okay. I feel like I'm moving, like we're in a car. Are we in a car? The eyes. No, dear. Okay, how are you? I'm feeling alright. I talked to some nice people today. I got to eat some noodles. Noodles. Yes, dear. Noodles. Mom, did I dream what happened to Dad? I'm sorry, dear. That wasn't a dream. That's what I thought. But I want you to know that no matter what, I'll always be there for you. But Mom, who's gonna be there for you? Oh my God, we're still not like in it. I thought we like bridged the gap. We have not bridged the gap. I thought we were bridging a gap. I thought just reality was changing as we knew it. Oh my God. Okay, so we're not even done. That was just a memory. Mommy, where are you? I'm so scared. The writing. Can we talk about it? The writing. I literally never stop asking what. Yo, Medlo with 7 months. I appreciate you, big buddy. Welcome on in. We are, I'm ballparking. But we're getting toward the tail end of Rakuen. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Hope you're doing fantastic, buddy. And while we're at it, let's save. It's been a minute. There we go. I might never get to leave. I'm too weak and too sick. How can I ever help anyone with anything? Go to sleep. So Yami's out here scuffing things. I keep forgetting it is Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all of our epic Canadian gamers. Let's see. Okay. I know what it feels like to have someone leave you. The person who left me did have a choice. To anyone who is not actively in the channel, I'm so sorry for what potentially just happened to you and happened to me together. Thank you for the biddies, buddy. He had the chance to come home and he didn't. Why didn't you come home? Go to sleep. Is Yami... Okay, I think we've mentioned this before too. Is Yami just like a different variation and version of our boy? Is Yami us? This is a cutscene moment, yes. If you wanna try it out. D-Sense is gonna try a new command in chat. We're gonna see if it works. Wait, cutscene? It worked. Easy peasy. So now all alerts are muted right now because we're on the tail end of the game. Who could be more important than your own family? You left us alone. But now I'm gonna leave her too. I'm not ready. I don't want to leave. No way. My baby, can you hear me? Go to sleep. When you're asleep, you don't feel lonely. Talk to him. It's okay, sweetie. I'm right here. You're not alone at all. What? Is this... Can I interact with that? No. When you're asleep, you don't feel afraid. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to feel that way. I'm really, really scared. My dear, I don't want you to worry. Everything's gonna be okay. How can you say that? It's not okay. I'm not okay. I can hear what the doctors say about me. I know I'm all messed up inside. Sweetie, remember what I told you before? You're in good hands. Your doctor's one of the best doctors in the whole world. The hospital's giving you treatments that have helped many other children get 100% better. You're not weak. You're the strongest boy I know. You're my little hero. I'm too weak and too sick to ever help anyone. I'm no hero. That little hero part got me. They say Dad was a hero, but why did he leave us? Did he not love us? Oh, sweetie, your dad loved you so very much. If he loved us, then why didn't he come home? They gave him the chance to leave the power plant, but he didn't take it. I know in my heart that your dad believed this was the best way to protect us. Who's gonna be there for you? When Dad died, I really wanted to help you. But if I die, if I can't get stronger, I can't even do that. Sweetie, you're not gonna die. The doctors are doing everything they can to help you get better. Your latest test showed you so much improvement. I know it's tough, but we're gonna try to stay positive. We're gonna get you through this together. What if I do die? It's not gonna happen. But what if it does happen? It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't think I can believe anymore. Sing to him. Mori no Kokoro, part 5.
Close your eyes. It is time for you to tell the world good night. It might be dark inside, but there are still stars shining.
Gemma! Tony, dude! Kissaburo's in the puddle, dude! And Sue. Yeah, Kissaburo in the puddle, that's perfect!
Close your eyes. It is time for you to tell the world good night. It might be dark inside, but there are still stars shining in the sky. Close your eyes.
I heard Tony, I heard Tony!
Everything will be alright. I am right here by your side as we go walking through the night.
It was so hard, like, I'm trying to feel, and then I hear, if you brush your teeth, and I fucking, like, that song was, like, so funny, like, way much, like, more brighter than all the other moments, for me. So hearing that was so conflicting, like... Dude. Please, please don't leave me. I'm all alone. I'm all alone and I'm so afraid. Dude. Oh. Yami, it's okay. You're not alone. I'm not gonna leave you. You're not? No, I'm not. It's okay. We're in this together, and you're a part of me and I'm a part of you from the very beginning until the very end. That's why we didn't have a name! We had a name! Like, I feel like maybe one time I may have mentioned this, but I'm uncertain. Like, it just always seems so crazy that we never ran into Yami IRL. Like, dadgummit. Okay, then they hug. Thank you. What's up, Doe? Welcome on in. Ultra Zero, welcome on in. It was like McLean said, it very well was crying time again. Thank you. Yeah, this game's incredible, though. This game was absolutely incredible. I love you, Mom. I love you, too. It's been a long day, huh? The longest day of my life. We're almost there, sweetie. We're almost there. Come on, let's go find Morizora and get you that wish. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Are you ready to visit Morizora? If you need to talk to anyone or finish anything, it's probably best to do it before we see him. I'm gonna say I still have something to do, and then we're gonna make a file too. Just we stay 100%ing things, so that might be very very helpful to look around later. But now we'll go for it. I'm ready to make my wish. You're completely sure, I'm sure. Okay, Speedy, let's go. I think I need to do a fresh play, though. I think I missed something way back, but that's beside the point. Which story had you crying the hardest? Sue. Easy. Sue demolished me. I mean, I actually don't know. The Winston Gemma one is pretty good. Tony I had the wrong idea about, so it didn't hit me very hard. Because I thought Tony was like a bad guy. I had the wrong idea about Tony, that I didn't latch onto that story as hard as I could have. Because I think I was foreshadowing the wrong direction. Like, big time. And then... frickin' Kiss a Burrow story, it had me pretty good. I would say Sue got me the hardest. Go McLean, thank you for that follow. I currently have all the alerts muted until we're through this, because we're in deep cutscene mode, but... so you're the one who woke me. Yes. I've heard the things that are too quiet for the ears. I listened to their fears and I learned what they longed for. I learned their hopes and their dreams, and I wanted those things for them. I really, really wanted those things for them. Then you've completed the challenges of the forest, and I will grant you one wish. So tell me, young one, what is it that you wish for? I swear to God, if it's his dad, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, my wish. I'm like, I don't know that's what the wish is. I'm just out here fucking, I'm crying. What is your wish, my child? I wish for a ride on your magical boat. I want to sail to Rakuen. Very well then. Your wish is granted. Okay. It's a very different wish. I'm just out here looking to make myself cry at this point. What's up, Mao? We're wrapping up-ish. I don't know the whole scope, but we're playing Rakuen, a very fantastic indie game. And, I'm probably gonna need like a second playthrough to go wrap up some achievement stuff, so you'll definitely see more of it. Yeah, a real fancy boat. Boat looks awesome. I can't believe we're actually here. It's been a very long journey. You did great. Oh, Mom. Just a nice little hug. You're my brave little warrior. The reason I go on. No matter what, I will never ever stop loving you. Never forget that, okay? And promise me you'll keep being brave. Keep shining your light. Mom. I want you to know that your kind heart and your gentle spirit, those are such special gifts. Mom. You know, he's like, Mom. I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you so very much, my baby. Mom! Yes, dear. Took the hat off. You're my hero. Promise me you'll be strong for me. I don't know that I can be. You know what I'm saying? Like me. Like out of the game. I'm talking about me, right? I love you, Mom. The dads there, Sue and Uma. I love you. Oh, and up top. Dude. Dude. Created and developed by Shigi, who is kicking it in chat. I appreciate you so very much. This game was incredible. Dude. It's like, I'm just like, I'm so conflicted because like I don't want to be crying, but like
we
Okay.
needed.
Dadgummit.
He gave us directions.
Cranking the
And we
tunes.
swim, and we fall. Hold my hand through it all. If we jump into the water, would we swim or would we drown?
This is hot.
If
This
we
song rips.
build a set of
That's a
wings,
beat.
then
That is a
could we
bop.
fly or just fall down? And if you keep talking to me through this dark,
Joke's on you. Shiggy's here to DMCA you. Could you imagine? Could you actually imagine? Like,
we were without a map, without a plan, without a destination.
could you, like, that would, like, it would be terrible, but that'd be so funny simultaneously. It's like, cool, jig's up. I've actually watched all 10 hours of your gameplay, and we have to have a talk post-stream if you could give me your email.
Before we let go, and we fly, and we fall. Hold my hand.
Having the tea with the dragon.
Through it all, if we jump into the water,
No holds barred. Yeah, there you go, Ultra. You were ready. You were so ready, Ultra.
if we
You knew it was coming. You were so amped. You had it prepped. I love the emotes, by the way. I imagine these are Shiggies, yes? Yeah, that's so sick. I love it. I can't get over Fuji, by the way. The writing for Fuji was perfectly sketchy. It was perfect. The whole time I was like, how do they not know it's the apple? Like, yeah, Geo, yeah. Fuji. Oh.
Would you hold me so I'd never be afraid? As the sky falls down around us now, if you tell me,
Yeah, they're shift eater eating like 10 peanut choo-choos. You know what? I should be doing my job, but I hooked you up with a candy bar. I think I'm take a little walk out of here for a little bit. The person who Cora's cameo is for Got to Go Home in Real Life?
If we jump into the water, would we swim or would we drown? If we build a set of wings, then could we fly or just fall down? And if you keep talking to me through this darkness, through this night, I'll be all.
I wasn't ready for that fact. I wasn't ready. Like I was definitely like, I was not ready for that. I didn't know that was a cameo. I just learned something. If that wasn't apparent. Boats. One boat for boy, one boat for dad. And mom really did let her get a pink mohawk. That's incredible. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for making this game. Oh my god. I would, when I tell you, like, I wasn't ready. Shigi out here trying to make everyone sad. Oh my goodness gracious. You gotta give me the rundown of what I missed today. Easy peasy. I did kind of a funny thing unknowingly, and I ended the last session with only like an hour and a half left to go or so. I forgot I boosted the tunes. I don't know how well you could hear me. Incredible. incredible. Dude, I knew I was gonna love it. I knew in my chest I was gonna love it. Because Descents, like I said, steered me towards checking out To the Moon probably, what was it? Maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Yo, thank you, Descents. That did turn them back on. It's working. Also, Ultra, thank you for the follow earlier when we had all the alerts turned off. But To the Moon wrecked me, and I was like, it was like probably the first time I've actually, like, I've dabbled in RPG Maker. Like, I haven't made a game. This isn't like a plug. This is like, I've dabbled in RPG Maker because I thought it was such a cool program. It was like XP in like 2011. I have like 300 hours. And so, like, I've never, like, gotten to, until To the Moon and Rakuen, I've never had a chance to actually, like, play somebody's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was super familiar with the program, so when Descent showed me To the Moon, I was like, this was probably made in RPG Maker, right? Like, I had that cool bond of, like, oh, that's so cool. So coming to this one, I was like, another RPG Maker game? That's awesome. So I already came in, like, in love with the idea from a weird, fun perspective of, like, I've never followed through with something. I did have plans to, but I've never got to see somebody actually make something. So, like, I don't know. It's just, it's so cool. This was like so stupid cool. And in that way too, how much he talked about Rakuen, I was like, with how To the Moon rocked me like half a year ago, I knew this was gonna crush me. Medla with 50! Buddy! I'm already like in a way right, oh no. I'm like already in a way right now. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna cry again, man. Appreciate you, big buddy. I loved this so stupid much. Surf interrupted? No, you're fine, buddy. I appreciate you so very much. Let me try to get back up top of chat a little bit, but the labels are so cute. The labels are incredible. Incredible. Absolutely. Adoa dear, let out my friend, sent your feels. Oh, totally. That's why we're not jumping in to, like, wrap up the 100%. You know what I'm saying? I love this game with my whole chest, y'all. I was not emotionally prepared for this today either. Like, I knew, because like I said, like, playing To the Moon, I was like, you know, one RPG Maker, fool me once. Second RPG Maker game, though, that's a shame on me. I knew this was gonna whoop me. The second we got in and heard the music for the first time, I was like, actually, no, the first time that, like, if we can talk about, too, the fact that the singing was even implemented, I've been complimenting that like crazy the whole time, but like, when we first wrapped up Winston and Gemma's and they sang, I lost it. Like, implementing just like, the soundtrack is so 10 out of 10. Like, the second I like cried in that first song, I knew it was all downhill from there. Like, I knew. Good God. Yeah, labels are cute. Shigi's gonna DMCA me. I'm getting caught up on chat. Glad you're enjoying the game. Catch this copyright. And then also, yeah, Shigi, I saw you say, I almost missed it, but you said to let me know the last part's dialogue automatically rolls. I think I missed one message, and I noticed as I read your thing, and I was like, oh no. Let's see. Literally out here making jokes and keep myself from crying. It doesn't work very well, Gio. Remember earlier when I was like, I'm not gonna cry, and then by saying that out loud, I cry. CJ will definitely give you the rundown, and I'm gonna go deep dive and go looking for anything I missed, because I don't think I got the achievement for finding all the items for the children's lounge. I think I missed an item. I know I missed the pet. I missed is it Ogie? Ogie? The cat? Let's see. So, got any plans to write a review this game? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we are Steam reviewing this like crazy. I'm not afraid of heck. In fact, I actually still need to do one for Do Animals Dream. We played they hooked us up with a game. We did a sponsored stream for them like earlier this week, and I still need to write their review too. But it is on my whiteboard, so we're chilling. Yo, thank you so much for 4 months, buddy. Welcome on in again. I'm sorry, you came in and I've been crying, so thank you for your prime, buddy. Let's see. I'm watching playthroughs because I worked on for 4. You worked on for 4 years? Incredible. You deserve so much more than, like, not to say like you're not appreciative of or anything silly, but you deserve the world. Like, this is incredible. Like, I don't know. it's like so much of your heart and personal experiences in this game. So it's like extra special watching folks experience it. You crushed it. I'm not even saying that because you're here. If anything, I'm more excited and excitable about it because there are many times like, other than like some of these like recent alphas and stuff I've been playing, like I got to email, we're testing another game called Catisons. It's just like The Sims with cats, but a little more like RPG level based. But like there are many opportunities like to thank the people who make the games like personally, like so I'm just like, it's incredible. Yeah, so please go through Shigi a follow. I think that'd be so sick. I didn't realize you were even on Twitch, so I'm learning something, and I want those emotes. I'm gonna say it with my whole chest. I need them in my life. So don't mind me subbing real quick. The second I saw, who was it? It was either, I don't know, it was definitely either a Zero or a McLean. As soon as I saw one, I was like, no way. Need these. I'm sorry? Oh, Shigi, thank you for the follow. I thought that was we have multiple RuneScape alerts now. I was like, which one is this? I got like scared for a sec. Let me go see, where are these at? What do we have access to? The hype one is fantastic, the new animated one. Oh my god. We have these little guys. Twitch recommends Super Shigi to me all the time. Really? I've only popped in maybe once or twice briefly though. That's so cool. Yeah, I had straight up no idea. And it's cool because all of us in chat get to be like, hey, we've been going through this ride for like I said, I've only been doing it Thursdays, like the past 4 weeks, but now like a handful of us get to be like, yo, we've all been like crying and loving it the whole time, so. Let me see. Worked backwards from the ending credits song. And also wanting all 5 character songs to harmonize. That's definitely like not only a smart way to do it, but it took me a second to realize like how well they blended. But again, as I mentioned, I don't know why Tony's song gets me, but I was like crying and laughing. I need to go back and I want to see that moment because I unfortunately laugh like Mickey Mouse. I have like a real haha type laugh. So not a ho ho, but like a haha. And I had one of those mid cry as I heard the if you brush your teeth and you get good grades. I was like, I can't do that right now while I'm crying. But I love it. I love it so much. Games like this are where I wanted to get into game design programming. It's truthfully, it's like it's one of those things like I think that's why I'm getting real hooked on. Like we're gonna check out RFL. That game looks fantastic too. I want to deep dive more RPG Maker games. There's just so much like heart, soul, and like good stuff. The conversations in this game, fantastic. I had so much fun with like 90% of the jokes. I'm gonna say 90 because I don't want to give too much credit here, even though I think it was 100 between us. But we're gonna back up a little. I don't know. I'm just like God. And I still actively, it's so cool to use RPG Maker XP. Yeah, so I used XP. I'm actually actively goofing around at MV. I'm not like trying to make a game or projects. I just think those are really fun. Like we did, I like my birthday stream like 2 weeks ago, and we were just doing a fun thing in RPG Maker where anybody who like, it was like a subathon, so as anybody gifted or bits or tips, whatever at time, we were creating those people in RPG Maker, like letting them create characters, which we still have to do a few. But I don't know, I've always been enamored with those. So like the second I found out, To the Moon was the first one I played, but like half a year ago, and I was like, dang, I didn't know people were actually like, I don't know, which is sad because it's been like 10 years since I've tried an RPG Maker, but it's like, I didn't know, I hadn't actually seen, especially on Steam, like somebody release their game on there through that program, like creating something with that. So I was like, that's so cool. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. I have like I already had a weird deep appreciation, like this is gonna be awesome. And then actually also then just loving the game. Can't wait for the sequel of Music 2. Let me see. Poochie and Sue are our hug emote. I literally can't. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to actually like browse through them. Because we got, oh, the dance is good. Yeah, I didn't find all of the Monsieur Bud portraits. I definitely did not. Oh, I didn't find the Libel, the secret Libel Society thing. I didn't find them. I just realized. That's another achievement we missed. The Libel Protection Agency. I got it right this time. I had to think on it. Good God. Yes, they're so good. And also just like, now it's like, I don't know. It's just also so cool to see that you converted those into emotes too. Like, good God, that's just so neat. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so into it. Yeah, real Tony is so soft-hearted. So that's my thing. Tony for me, I believe Decents you had mentioned, not like a ho-ho, like a ha-ha. God, get out of here. I believe Decents, I believe you said Tony's story, like, was like crushing for you. And for me, like I said, I did this dumb thing where I kind of came in thinking Tony was like a bad guy. So I didn't like really latch onto the story or understand it until like the literal end. And I was like, oh my God, I really misjudged this guy. So instead I had like a shock instead of a sad. I was like, oh, I thought this was going to go a whole different direction. Anyway, yeah. Meaning to make a VN, but I'm still working on my my art before doing something big. I feel that. But Q, Super Shigi, can he go back to get OG the cat from Tony's house before he makes the wish? I imagine that's the real Tony's house, is my guess. I bet it's the real Tony's house and not the, because Tony the Bear, I don't know that Tony the Bear has a home. Unless it's the family home with the other bears, but I didn't see it in there. I bet there isn't a way. I bet I need a fresh one. But here, I'm gonna rotate over here real quick. Unfortunately, he can't. It's gotta be a while. Yeah, I figured it was Tony's human house because I don't recognize anything in Rakuen as like Tony the Bear's house. You know what I mean? But that's cool because I think I missed some other things as well. Let's go backward now and go look at the achievements. I examine each unique piece of Monster Bud themed artwork. You know what's sad is I remember seeing one and I didn't examine it. I think I had to interact with it to hit that variable. We did not discover the Legal Protection Agency. And then we did not adopt all the pets. We're missing the cat and collect all the special items for the hospital. I'm so interested in which one I missed. There are a couple items you can only get at Star Night. I believe I got those. As far as I know, I got everything at Star Night. I had to have missed something in the beginning. Those little dudes, I've seen them, yes. Down in the well. Yes, but they didn't really engage with me. So if there was a way to engage with them separately than just breaking the rocks and grabbing that one thing from the one who wasn't afraid of me, then yeah, I definitely missed some stuff down there. But anywho, cool. Oh, you sent me the guide? That's fantastic. I was about to say, I'm almost down to, I'm sorry, Medlo with the biddies? Why didn't that have an audio? Did that have audio? Is the audio missing on that one? Did anybody hear that one? That's weird. But yo, thank you for wrapping up the bid goal. I appreciate you so big. There's like no audio on that. That's so weird. We gotta go look into that. It was there but quiet word. Plus, like, yeah, I do have the music like cranked in game because I want to listen to it. Or it's SNES laughter. Yeah, it should have been Kefka's laugh from Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, it just would have been a whoop, 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 whoop. Like that'd have been it. Very cool. Yeah, we'll turn it up. But I appreciate you very, very big, Medlo. Help me crush that daily goal. And the daily sub goal got finished too. Y'all are like incredible. I love y'all so stupid much. And then with that 50 tip, I appreciate you so big, Medlo. We're trying, I'm trying to raise money for a new headset. This one's working, but it's got some problems. I appreciate you big. And anybody who's been around and already tipped to that, you'll notice that it's lower. I found out I have a discount code for them, so I lower the tip goal. Anyway, let's go peruse some stuffs. Let me go check out this guide. I can tell from Descent's guide what I missed. I don't mind knowing what I missed now that we finished the game, but I didn't want to talk about it at all during. Let's pull it up. Let's get Discord up. When I tell you that last beat in the outro of the game was hot, I mean it with my whole chest. That was so good. Oh, here it is. Decent shared this. Oh, let's go fix my gameplay. This is the image that was shared. Yeah, you didn't have a clip, but there was. Then we can always regroup on the moon, silly. I read it fun into the moon. I was like, then we can always regroup on the moon, silly. Medlo! No, you didn't, buddy. Buddy. Yeah. We were already halfway to the goal, buddy. Yo, thank you so much, Med. I appreciate it. We're like Med Love, true. I appreciate you, big buddy. We'll get like order here in a sec. Somebody banned me? No, man, I'm crying. No, it's like I don't know. I appreciate you, buddy. Like, I don't know. I'm like... I'm just like, I'm also like, this game I'm crumbling. So like, I'm in a very specific state right now. Shigi, you said, sorry, hold on. I'm fucking... Shigi's like, I gotta go. You're crying a lot, actually. No, I'm kidding. But you said, better get going now. Thanks again for playing Rakuen. Thank you so much for making it. Truthfully, I'm so excited to go back, check out. I feel like I found a lot of the fun hidden encounters. Like, I'm gonna call them hidden, but like the type of stuff like the D&D type game. I love that. Your actions are so fun to watch and so meaningful. I hope people work for the rest of your stream. I hope you have a wonderful evening, or a wonderful time zone. And thank you so much for just absolutely everything. I love this with my whole chest. I'm excited to 100% it, and just get to tweeting about it and sharing about it once we wrap that up. Because I think I have some time to kill right now, so I kind of just want to go deep dive it. But good God. 2 headsets, 1 for each ear. Yo, let's get some heart reacts and all the positive, the big old thank yous in chat for Medlo. I appreciate you so much, buddy. My thing is I'm about to hit you with the refund on that 50, because you didn't have to do that. You really didn't, buddy. But we're gonna hit the headset and call that good. But I appreciate you so much, buddy. Let's see. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for an amazing game, Big True. Thank you for the dope game, Big True. Oh yes, and Mari. Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. for you. Yes, get some sleep. I appreciate you so much. I love crying. That sounded weird, but yeah, I know what you mean. A very genuine, organic, not like a weird, scary, bad cry. Like the fun ones. But thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful time zone. Dude. Oh yeah, we didn't, because I started crying about the headset thing. I didn't get to show this. But hecking, yeah, remember, yeah, when we played To the Moon, this heckin' moment, of, like, I don't really want to go looking for the clip. It'd be kind of hard to find. But, heckin', yeah, this just, I put my head down for like 10. Like, just crying at this. So good. Yeah, 163 was the total goal. I thought that was how much was left. I'm hitting you with a refund on the 50, especially because you didn't know that. We're big chilling. I appreciate you, big. Yeah, because you overdid it. It's totally fine. But hecking, yeah, good God. While we're at it, you should check out Farmer in the Sky. I would love to. Is this on Steam? It's a 3D series featuring characters from Rakuen? Or is it, okay, hold on. No. Farmer in the Sky. It's not. It's an episode thing. Farmer in the Sky. Episode 1. Labels! Use them, dude! Oh my God, yes! Too many memories? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, and this is Shigi's YouTube. That's so cool. Heck yes. Dude, let's watch those. Like, let's try to watch them on stream. Let's go for it. That's so cool. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking out Rakuen with us. And hopefully we'll catch you next time.